back to Chatting in the Dam for our second episode. I'm your host, Charles Kiefer. I'm joined alongside today with our head men's soccer coach, Kevin Cooley. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great, Charles. Doing great.
So to start, tell us about yourself, and then why do you coach soccer?
Okay, well, it's a long story, but I was the reason I coach soccer is I played professional soccer for 18 years, and I've been involved in the game for a long, long time, and the opportunity came to coach here in 2010, and I took the opportunity. I thought it was a great opportunity to get involved in college soccer and try and influence the men's soccer program here. So it's just evolved, and I ended up being here for 3 years before moving on to Barton Community College, and then ended up coming back here and being here since 2016 now.
Okay. What is your favorite part about coaching in Beaver Nation?
Favorite part about coaching? I get to coach a lot of guys from England, like these two guys over here. But no, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of variety. There's no downtimes at all. Well, there is downtimes when the season ends, but it's so much fun with these guys. We have a ball. I try and make it fun, but I also make it tough for them, and I make them accountable. And so far, every year we've made the playoffs besides one, so I'm being real happy with them.
Okay. Tell us a little bit. So your team arrived back in August. You've been playing since August. Tell us a little bit about your team this year and any standout players that you have.
I would say it's been an experiment this year. Last year we had a nightmare with recruiting players because of the pandemic, and we only had 14 players, but only 12 of them were fit at the time. So this year we've brought in 28. I anticipated that we'd lose a couple, but we didn't. So we've had 28, and we've been experimenting since August. I've been trying different lineups and see what works, and everyone's had a chance to play. And I think we started off with a pretty tough schedule. We played Coffeyville, who were ranked, NOC, who were ranked, and we came short. But I was trying to test the guys, and it worked out well, because now I've kind of got a settled team. But injuries and form and everything takes part in my decision to who plays. But I always tell the guys that the 11 that start the game on our first games in pre-season is not the 11 that played last night. We ended up clinching the conference title last night. So and it's been just a work in progress the whole way.
What were some of the team goals, and what were some of your goals for the team this season?
Actually, one of our goals is to get to nationals. We're not there yet, but we've taken the first step. We're in the playoffs. I told the guys, I have high standards, and I want them to be the very best they can. And I think we've achieved that. But like I told them, it can suddenly end in a one loss. So they have to keep going. They have to keep pushing. I keep pushing them. And striving to get better.
Okay. You have season sweeps over both Allen County and Hesston College, and you did clinch the conference last night in terms of points and overall wins. Tell me a little bit about your season and kind of what all that means to your program.
Well, I think one of the things that hurt us last year is we had to go on the road in the playoffs and play Allen, and this year we wanted to get the best record. It looks like we're going to have now, which gives us the number one seed, which gives us home field advantage all the way through. So the win last week in Allen was huge, and the guys understood that. There was a bit of a letdown last night in the first half against Hesston, because we'd already beaten Hesston quite easily in Hesston early in the season. So it was tough to motivate them last night, but we had a good chat at half-time, and we came out a different team. And Hesston's they're a very good team, difficult to play against. So I take my hat off to my guys. They really dug deep and got the win.
Okay. You have one more game left in your regular season. That's this Saturday against Central. community college out of Nebraska. You lost on the road last weekend. What are you looking for differently this weekend as you finalize your final win before playoffs?
Well, I want the score to be different.
Yeah.
We lost 2-0. It was a tough game up there. First of all, the travel. You travel 6 hours and then you have to sit around and then play. It was tough, but they've got to do the same thing here tomorrow. They're a very good team, so we're not looking past them. We want to finish the season on a high, so I'd like to get a nice win and get rolling before we get into the playoffs.
Okay. Playoffs will start later next week. What are you looking forward to the playoffs? Kind of how will it lay out for you all since you'll have that top seed?
Yeah, the way it works, hopefully we can. It looks like we'll play Heston or Allen, but home field, really don't care as long as we get the home field advantage. And then if we win again, we'd get another home field game. So it works to our advantage, but we've got to take advantage of that. We can't allow other teams to come in here and win. And the boys understand that, and they understand that one bad performance and the season could be over. So we're kind of looking forward to it. The boys need a break, so they're off today, and they're all getting ice baths, so they're all trying to get their legs back because they were pretty short last night. But I want them nice and fresh for the playoffs, so we'll be having a break over the weekend, and then hopefully be ready to go on. I think it's Wednesday we play.
Okay. For men's soccer, you'll play regionals, and then you have to go to a divisional round, and then nationals. Now, I understand, is that all in Kansas this year? What type of advantage will that be?
I'm not completely sure. I got a feeling we have to go up to Iowa or Minnesota again. That's the way it was last year, and talking to some people, no one seems to know 100% where we're going or who's playing or what, but there's no bye this year. Last year there was a bye for the Kansas team, but there's no bye, so I think we have to go to Iowa or Minnesota. It'll be tough, but we just want that chance to prove ourselves.
Okay. Well, like I said, we have a home soccer match on Saturday at 5 o'clock p.m. for the men's team. Women kick off at 3. It's the last regular season home game, and then we'll kick off the playoffs in the following week. So please come out to the complex, support Beaver Soccer. Stay tuned to all of Beaver Athletics by visiting gobeaversports.com. Follow us on social media. I want to thank Kevin for joining me today on the show. And next week we'll be joined by the women's head soccer coach, Ashley Burnett. For that, thank you for joining us for Chatting in the Dam. We'll see you all next week.